Everything's choppy.
You
Wow.
chopping?
The logo stopped. Anyway, all right, folks, here we go. You live belongs with the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. My man on the line is Dr. Dre, and I'm looking at this thing. You have been unmuted, okay? And for some reason, all
I'm
of a
not
sudden,
unmuted.
I am. We good. We good. I'm just
Okay, here
looking.
we go.
I'm looking at it, and I'm just seeing even my feed is choppy now. Ah, damn. It
Well,
was smooth.
sounds like we're in a Far East Asian country,
Uh,
chopping it up.
no, it's just it's the screen is locking up from time to time. I thought it was Bernadette, and I just got off this damn thing. It's been working fine all day long. Anyway, folks, you hear me fine. We'll do an audio version, so we're always keeping it 100. And I'm free. I'm frozen. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, folks, what's up with you? I see you out there. Gary's Garage, Derek Mallory, Marlon Cozy. What's up with you, folks? Glad y'all stopping through again for another episode of Legendary Connects on the phone. My boy from the East
Click, click,
Coast.
click, click. Here we do it. Here we do it.
My boy
That's
from
the
the
good
East
thing. Here we
Coast.
do it.
The spelled out version of Dr. Doctor, Dr. Dre. What's up with you, Dre?
Bro, it's been a crazy, crazy week. This week has been off the hinge.
Yeah, it's
It's
been
just
kind
off
of
the
wild.
hinge. First of all, Cardi B got 15 months of community service for her incident in a Queen strip bar, throwing
Okay.
chairs, throwing people, throwing everything out. So she got 15 months of community service.
Think that was
I hope
fair?
that works out for you. Excuse me?
Think that was fair?
I wasn't there, so I can't say it was fair or not.
Okay.
All I know is it always appears that people or celebrities get a different sentence from people who do that in general. So it was considered a misdemeanor and not a misdemeanor felony. I didn't wish her to go to jail. I hope they work it out. I hope everything becomes peaceable and we can move on.
All right. Okay. What else happened? I see Jesse Powell
Okay.
passed, man.
Yeah, let's move on to the one and only R. Kelly, who was convicted in Chicago of everything, of the videotape, of the DVD, you name it.
The
He's convicted.
VHS, the 8-track. They got his ass
He's
on
already got
4-track
30
cassettes.
years. So are they going to add another 30? And he's 50 now. So basically, he's done. He's finished.
Well,
I don't see R. Kelly playing the piano outside the prison bars anymore. He's finished himself.
you know something? Um, as here's some shit that's gonna sound a little crazy.
Go for it.
All the shit he did, we're gonna miss his music. I understand what he
We are.
did. We're gonna miss his music. Bottom
But
line.
no, I don't think we'll miss his music. You're not going to get any new music. Not what
Well,
we're going to hear.
Well, you know what?
He may do something in there and sneak it out. But
R. Kelly was like the Isley brothers of the 70s and 80s. They gave you a song. He gave you a song for every summer to take you through the summer. Okay.
he had a pulse. He had his hand.
He had his hand on the pulse. He had a
his
sound.
finger, his neck, and something else on the pulse.
Yeah.
And that's what got him in trouble.
He had a sound that was a great party sound, and as a DJ, I appreciated his songs. You know, I know he had some shit that was questionable, but overall, I'm gonna miss the brothers. I'm gonna miss some new productions from him. Other than that, he got to sing. Keep him off the salad right now. He got to get a salad toss right now.
Whatever you do, don't drop the soap and bring your own dressing. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, what can I tell you? What else you got, Doc?
Big shout out to Lizzo for getting her first Emmy Award for a competition series. And I love what she said, that she was very grateful because all her life she wanted to see somebody, a woman who was big, beautiful, and voluptuous, and could be treated equally. So big up to Lizzo, because that's also something I've always said about being on your own TV Raps. How could they pick a big fat black man from Long Island to be on MTV when I didn't fit the look? So congratulations, Lizzo. Hope all is well. Continue down your path. It's your destiny, darling.
All right. What else you got?
And I got some more stuff. Big up to my girl, Shirley Ralph, for getting her first Emmy in Best Supporting Role for that series, talking about a kindergarten class, or really elementary school, Abbott Elementary School, for her Emmy. Well, she is the original Dream Girl from the play. She played the original Nina. Yes, she did. And when she belted that song out on the stage, it just made me just brought chills up down my spine. Big up to Shirley Ralph all the time.
All right, Dre is on the roll today, folks. He's on his.
Got a lot of mo.
He's doing this. Let me finish giving you an intro, damn it. He on his Walter Cronkite podium today. Keep going.
Well, I'm trying to get the shout outs and positivity out first. Happy birthday to my sister and my son Dorian.
Okay.
It's both their birthdays today. Happy birthday. Big
wait. How in the hell are you doing some howdy doody shit? Why are you doing the Stevie Wonder version? Happy birthday to.
Excuse me.
Why we don't do that like we supposed to?
I am an original. I come from the original.
Where you get that shit ain't original?
Everybody does the Stevie.
No, they don't.
I said happy.
That's some howdy doody shit. Happy.
No, it's not.
Happy. Yeah,
no, it's not.
I think so.
No, it's not.
I think so.
I
We ain't gonna argue about it, but I think.
Like, yo, sister, it's your birthday. Yo, sonny, it's your birthday. That was 50. I was just doing happy birthday. That's all. I was giving a happy shot.
I think that shit came from
I'll do the song later. Just gonna get some more.
No singing. No singing. We're trying to get the show to grow.
I know.
Anyway, folks, what we got here? We got Bernadette on the. I see Bernadette's face over there. Are you just not moving because you ain't moving, or are you just moving because you frozen on the screen? I actually
should frozen?
No, we both frozen right now.
And well, I gotta give congratulations to DJ Q Floyd for dropping another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. So Bernadette now is an auntie again. Even though she may be frozen, she's still chosen. Big up Bernadette and the Floyd clan. They've got another addition. And speaking of additions, I don't know what to call Nick Cannon. I don't want to call him a pimp. I don't want to say super daddy because he takes care of his. But congratulations goes out to Nick Cannon, who had another kid last night with one of the models from The Price is Right.
At least he getting.
And I said, what's that got to do with him trying to do the Brady? He's going past the Brady bunch.
He's trying to populate all of San Diego again with black folks.
And then he put out a statement. He said a very long statement that whatever you do, you can joke at him, but don't joke on the baby mamas or the babies, which I agree. We can get at Nick because Nick's in the business. He's a public figure. So we could do the Cannon Bunch and some of the names he chose for his children. Right on, Nick. Whatever you want to do your thing. It's
all
yours.
Right. More power
as long as you take care of him, do your thing.
I ain't got to pay for him, so I ain't in my damn business. I could give more power to all y'all. As long as y'all healthy and he love it, I like it. Mm-hmm. And hey, if you want to be one of the 10 and get them fat ass checks for the next 18 years. Do your thing, baby. But please, because understand this, ladies. At some point in time, them kids are gonna get grown. They're gonna get 18 years old, and them checks probably gonna stop. Take some of that money, invest it for you and the baby. Okay. And I read with one of them, he got to pay 60 grand of child support plus expenses. Like, damn, 60 grand can't cover expenses.
I got 2 words for Nick and his children: trust fund. That's all you got to do, and work it out from there.
You know what?
He's got good financial advice. I hope
he can't get a whole bunch of advice if he's dropping 150 grand a month in child support for multiple mamas. Anybody told him to do that shit. That's how he doing on his own.
Whatever he's doing,
whatever his mission is, he's accomplished.
It's between the creator and Nick. I know some men out there that got 20 and 30 kids and multiple baby mamas. So,
hey, you know what?
Can we say?
Again, it none of my damn business. Okay, nope. Eddie Murphy got 10.
Eddie Murphy got 6 and 4.
Okay, it's still 10. It still add up to 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he got 1 with Scary Spice and 3 on a shuffle. So Eddie can afford it.
Hey, he can afford it.
He can afford it.
What's up, Delgado? Yeah, man. If you got them, if that's how you want to spend your money, and understand this, and everybody don't see that being an expense. Some people see it being as an investment. Okay, so I just wonder how much time can you really spend with the kids to get to know them.
One of his daughters just got married. One of Eddie's daughters got married. I think one of his sons is married too.
You didn't change the subject. Yeah. Now, we were talking about Nick Cannon. How are you gonna get on Eddie Murphy now?
No, because we were at Eddie Murphy, then
we changed. We're back to Nick. Anyway,
you downshifted back to Nick.
Okay.
I told you, I'm just congratulating Nick. I'm keeping things up because we want to downshift and go into some serious stuff in a second.
All right, what we got? Let's hit
it. Downshift?
Go for it.
The big downshift is the murder, robbery, and the chicken and the waffles of Roscoe's near Crenshaw, which I've eaten at several times. And PnB, PnB the rapper, was it PnB? Was it
PnB Rock?
PnB Rock.
And it wasn't Roscoe's on Crenshaw. There ain't no Roscoe's on Crenshaw.
No, I'm saying, near Crenshaw. They're saying Crenshaw.
They don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know. I know which one they're talking about. They're not talking about the Roscoe's on Sunset and Gower. They're talking about the other Roscoe's. And I didn't want to use the term hood or in the ghetto. I wanted to keep it
Maine and Manchester.
Thank you.
Okay, you got to want some waffles and chicken and waffles. Awful bad to go to Maine and Manchester.
Exactly.
But you know what though?
And the thing is, I've been there several times and partook in those chicken and waffles and said, "These are chicken and waffles, just like the one at Sunset and Gower has chicken and waffles." They both have long lines, but the question of the day really is his girlfriend who took the picture of him in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and posted it on social media. Is this now our new thing, being an artist? And I'm not just going to say hip hop artist, but why are we doing it to our own artists and people being taken out for jewelry? When it's been quoted, artists like Snoop, Dre, Cube, The Game, and other artists from South Central, they don't wear jewelry like that because it's not a very wise thing to do in public and walk around like that. Even The Game made a song called Murder about 15 years ago. And he talks about some lyrics talk about being robbed before your chains at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So the question is, what are your thoughts on West Coast, Godfather of hip hop? What are your thoughts on this murder robbery?
Well, you know what? People want to blame first of all, I can't. First of all, the internet, I said this on my show with Dusty, I'll say it again today. The internet never came with instructions, okay? everybody think whatever they doing is so fucking exciting that everybody else wants to look into the shit. Okay, some chicken and some motherfucking waffles. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not Instagram worthy. To be honest with you. Okay. Now, if you never had none before, maybe it could be. Maybe, but again, based on who you rolling with and how you rolling, and how he rolling, take that picture when you get on this on the 110 freeway. Let them come back at your ass later on. But but again, it's like if it ain't happening now, it ain't happening. And it's the same thing happened with Pop Smoke. Somebody he had to put up a poster where he was doing what he was doing, and they did him the same way. So people, I mean, Baby may have slipped. I'm not gonna say that was her fault because again, you're in a public place. He's definitely a public figure wearing a lot of jewelry. Somebody with a cell phone could have made the same phone call. Okay, so I'm not gonna put that on her. Again, if she did it, it was an accident. It wasn't like I don't think she did it intentionally. But again, we in the age of communication, everybody got a phone in their pocket. Now, to say her picture was the one that got him killed, that's not fair to her. Until they find out what's really going on, they catch the dude that shot him and do some investigating and find out, okay, yeah, I saw the picture on Instagram. I ran up on him. Now, I saw a video today where homeboy was having a beef with somebody from LA. Okay, and I could tell by the way homeboy, his posture in the conversation, that he didn't take what he was saying too lightly. Because these people talk shit to you. They talk shit to you. You got a lot of tall, slim cat wearing a lot of jewelry. They don't take you. A lot of these guys don't take you serious. Okay, and here's the part that people don't understand. There's some real dudes out here that I got something for your ass. Okay, and even the way he was talking was like, Negro, you fucking with the wrong one. Him and some dude got into it on the internet. I don't even know if he's the same person or not. I can't say he is, but I'm just saying the way he was being disrespectful to homeboy. He made homeboy. He would make.
You talking about PnB?
PnB.
Disrespectful.
He was being disrespectful to a brother here in the city. They was on Instagram or some place. This girl was in the background talking shit too, and I'm like, dude, that's not even cool. But
you mean this girl who was with him
I don't know. It was a female in the background. I didn't really see it that much, but what I'm saying is it's just that what people are doing. First of all, you should not. What you should do, what you can do, and what's smart are three different things. What you can do, what you should do, and what's smart are three different things. Okay, so you can wear your jewelry any way you want to. Should you? Maybe not.
Nah.
Always be smart. Okay. Fuck the paparazzi. Fuck the homies. Fuck all that dumb shit. Be smart all the time. Okay. If they trying to, niggas do dumb shit to try and impress dumb motherfuckers and get caught up with end up shot, dead, robbed, in jail, whatever the case may be, because there's so much shit that brothers are so. A lot of brothers are so. What am I looking for? No, not petty. They are. They can be very sensitive. They can be very insecure. Okay, when it comes to their manhood or how their street reputation is, everybody wants to be this dude out in the streets. Not everybody, but so many guys want to be this dude out in the streets.
Emulate who they perceive as strength from the streets based on their upbringing. But continue.
Right. They want to be this character, and they want to be the character they see in their videos. Well, real life, dude, you got a kid and a baby, man. I mean, a baby and a girl. You need to, at some point in time, stop trying to be that character. And this is the part I've always said about hip hop. I've always said this. You can go back to my early videos, not even on my show, on other shows. Most people don't realize that the average hip hop dude is playing a character. Okay, he creates a persona. It's an avatar to sell records. That real dude at the house, totally different dude. But because nowadays that can be considered, I don't know, faking, whatever the case may be, people want to try to be that same dude on the streets that you are in the studio. Okay, and folks gonna check you. This is why so many people, when they go different parts of town, they got to come in and check in. You talked all that shit. Now, either you be who you gonna be, or gonna get dealt with. What you gonna do? You gonna pay this fee or what? Because if not, somebody gonna get you. And I'm not saying this is what happened to Homeboy. I'm just saying, all these studio gangsters, because they got a gun, they can talk all this high power shit, make it sound good to some people, because I really can't take it myself. But for some people, it sounds so good and it sounds so believable. I remember back in the day, I did an interview, was talking about Cube, and this young girl says, "Oh, I love Cube. He's such a gangster." I said, "Baby, what's that? Who Cube from?" He from he ain't no. Okay, and I'm not disrespecting Cube, but I'm saying a lot of these guys, especially in the early days, were able to take what they saw, convert it to a rap, and adapt that persona to sell records. All right. And sometimes people get mad. People get mad at me on my own podcast. And I say, man, hey, dude, I'm sorry. That ain't like that ain't what you think it is. Okay. Oh, you just hating. No. I know these people. You don't know them. All you know is the persona they showed you.
All you know is when you hear the music and you hear the rhyme that you think that's the time.
You think that's you think what you think, because rap is supposed to be 100. And I think this is probably how the whole scenario comes about, is because hip hop is supposed to be 100. 100. Everything is 100. Okay. It ain't 100, nigga. It's more like 50 Cent. Okay. You deal with more like 50. Now, there are some guys who are 100 in they street persona, but most of them don't convert well to Hollywood. Most don't convert well to being in the game, and this is why. Hold on, I'm almost finished. This is why so many people can't go and do shows in certain cities, because they so close to that shit, and they so close to it. They so keep it so real all the time. They limit themselves on what they can do. Now go ahead.
Well, simple and plain. We're gonna go to the chat room in a moment, but I want to give an opinion on this. Rule number one: I don't care where you are. When you leave your hood, leave your stuff, because you are a visitor. It's not your hood. You can't run back to your house and get yours. You can't protect yourself because you're not home. You're from Philly. Philly is not Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. It's not. It's not there. You are in Los Angeles, South Central. Protect yourself at all times. And I lived in Los Angeles for a period of time when we were doing the beat. And I traveled inside and outside many places, and was said, "Dre, what are you doing here?" But I didn't go out there flossing. I didn't go out there acting like I was a boss. I didn't go out there act like I could tell you what to do in your neighborhood. I didn't do any of that. You learn how to be diplomatic. And if you with your girl who has your child and you at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, protect yourself at all times. In other words, baby, don't take no pictures and don't put nothing up there till we're out of here and back in the hotel. No one's gonna know the difference. Let me take this jewelry off because we out here and we don't know who's gonna do what. I'm not gonna bring that kind of attention to us because I'm not in Philly. I'm not there. Third, I'm not gonna blame this girl, but common sense, a breath of common sense saves lives. So if you go, "Oh, I got your picture. As soon as we leave, I'm gonna post it." What's wrong with that? Now, if somebody else in the restaurant caught him and posted it, that's different. But the way the story was reported is she did it, and now Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are going back and forth because people are arguing about it. See how one thing starts other stuff? That's unnecessary. Common sense.
Be smart.
That's all you're talking about.
Be smart.
Common sense. Stop bragging on everything you do on the internet. It's unnecessary. It'll still be popular if you do it after you leave. If you still want to wear your gold chains, do it in your hotel room. But don't post your hotel and the room you in.
And check this out.
Common sense.
Check this out. I saw a city official today. He was talking about, well, it's a damn shame a man can't make money and flaunt his wealth. White people don't do that. Come on, man.
Yeah, white people don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay. In fact, wearing all that shit around your neck, around some real rich people, they laugh at your ass. They look at you like you know, it's like wearing, it's like me wearing a Jerry curl. That's how they look at it. It's like people.
You can't wear Jerry curl.
The same
You're
people.
Jerry bald.
The same people. The same people that clown me for wearing a Jerry curl in the 80s. The same mentality that got me clowned for wearing a Jerry curl in the 80s. Get people clowned today for wearing all that excessive jewelry. A real rich person wears some real subtle shit that you really don't. You notice it if you look at that son of a bitch. You look at it, but he ain't trying to get your attention. He just let you know when you go to the bank or wherever he goes. They know who he is based on certain small things. I remember I was hanging out with Jerry Heller, and he never flaunted a lot of jewelry, but he always wore custom-made shirts. We went to London for a show with the Wrecking Crew, and he wouldn't had about 4 or 5 shirts made, and he had his initials on the collar, on the sleeve. Mm-hmm. And that was a sign of success and money to have. Real money knows real wealth. Real wealth, you can realize. Okay, and if you got some real money, you ain't got to say a whole bunch. Okay, you ain't got to wear a whole bunch. Them bags and them shoes, that's for poor people. They ain't gonna do it, rich people. That's for poor people.
They know one thing: poor people will kill each other to wear that stuff. While if you actually went and saw where they manufacture that stuff, and you find out, wait a minute, but you said this was this. Nope, it's not. Most of your designer stuff is a label in a drawer in Far East Asia, and they just switch it. Oh, which one is this? Oh, put it there. Oh, which one is this? Put it there. Put it on this one. Put it on that one. Because it just doesn't make sense. But unfortunately, this young man is now gone. He's now left another human being here without a father. And his young lady's probably very distraught about it. What can we do? As I always say, we know who these people are who are doing this. It's no big secret. Yeah, people know who did it. And they know very well. And it's just unfortunate that you can't blame police.
You can't blame the police. Can't blame the police. Can't blame no white people for this.
You can't blame Trump. And you can't blame Biden. You can't blame nobody.
It wasn't no white man from Orange County. It wasn't no Latinos from MS-13. We know whoever did that had the same basic melanin components in his body, and this is why the hood is hot, because we keep it hot. The hood is hot because we keep it hot.
No one likes to turn it down and say, let's put our minds together and do stuff that we can actually help our communities, build our communities, and actually raise these young men up and make sure that they're okay. So I say, as Legendary Connect, Dr. Dre, folks, we got to bring sense back to being common. It really does. We have to. And it's not about us being OGs and we're telling you because we're trying to talk down to you. No, we're talking up to you. Love is the only thing I know that can save us. And I know we've had this conversation before and we'll have it later. But love will save us. It just will.
I don't know. You know what? When people tell me that right there, that sounds 100. That sounds corny as shit to me. Love going to save us. Love ain't paid no bills. Love don't keep the police off your ass.
The only corn it is.
I don't get. I never understood that one.
I know, but take them.
Chat room.
Look.
Chat room.
It's okay. Take a moment.
Wait. Hold on. Let me have it for a second. Okay. I sit there and been real quiet for the last few minutes. Okay.
2 seconds. I knew you were gonna get mad at me when I said
we here doing this podcast. This is love. Okay. These two old dudes that's trying to share some knowledge with you old shit.
I ain't old yet. I ain't gonna say it. I know it, but I'm not gonna say it.
Well, okay, two old dudes. Okay, that's trying to drop some. That's trying
to say experience.
Two veterans in the entertainment game with experience, trying to share some knowledge with our youngsters. Okay, I know some of these cats. They probably ain't quite as old as us. They've been around for a minute. So that's love. Okay, that's love because we ain't got to do this. We don't get no money for this. We don't get nothing for this right here. I enjoy sharing my information. Okay, that's Lonzo. Maybe that's the love we talk. I love sharing my information. I love sitting here on these podcasts and dropping knowledge, and hopefully somebody gonna get it. If that's love, then that's the love we talking about. But it just seems to me that when people tell me, "Oh, we have to love each other," how do you love the police and they whooping your ass? How do you love that? How do you love when the politicians is rather give a tax break to a corporation than to put food in people's mouths? How do you fight? How do you let love?
What happened in Mississippi?
Mississippi, Detroit,
and $77 million that was supposed to be for people who needed it, for people who could, I don't want to say welfare, but assistance, who need assistance, disappeared once again. I think sometimes when I'm using the word love, and you just actually, enforced my discussion by us sharing, that's the love, and that's what I'm talking about. The more we go out and do that, and bring our experiences to the table, and able to discuss it, maybe, Dre, we can change a few minds out there.
Dre, when I think about all the things that we had coming up as kids that were expressions of love that today can be considered child abuse, an ass whooping is an expression of love. Okay.
Yes, it is.
And a good ass whooping for doing if you earned it. Let me finish. If you earned a good ass whooping for your mama or your daddy, that's the true expression of love. Okay. So to take that out of the household, to make that sole suspect is wrong. Okay, because some people, there is no one way to do everybody. That you can't tell me everybody learned the same way, everybody loved the same way, because it don't work like that. There's no one cure for everything. Just like I was saying about some other situations they were trying to tell me during the pandemic. I don't believe there's one thing cures all. It ain't no cure all for everything. So because one kid can respond to a good talking to, other kid may respond to an ass whooping, and the other kid may he or she may respond just to a firm talking to. I as a dad, I have 5 kids. Okay, I ain't never had to lay hands on one of my daughters. All my daughters are been great girls, never been disrespectful, not one of them. My sons, I had to light into their ass. Okay, at a young age to establish who run this house. So now that they're grown, they ain't no problem. I was thinking about that today. My youngest boy is 6'2", 220 pounds. If I tell him to go do something, he get up and do it. He ain't, oh man, I hear that right there. Okay. The respect has already been installed. And I think that sometimes with the police, they whoop you into submission of respect. Politicians will do over you to you submit to their respect. And respect is something that is definitely necessary in a household, and not to have a method of installing respect or attaining respect by a good old fashioned Mississippi ass whooping. And I'm not talking about beating. I'm talking about hey, take 10 to the butt like they did in school. Same thing at school. When we was doing, I'm an advocate. I know people, oh man, they can't do that. Yeah, okay, that shit worked. We when we had ass whoopings, we didn't have mass shootings. Okay, simple as that. I'm gonna let Dre go ahead and talk about it.
We need to go to the chat room so we can hear what chat room got to say. Let's go to the chat room.
Okay. I know damn well folks would much rather have their kids getting their ass whooped by the principal than worry about an active shooter on campus. I wouldn't have bet you on that one. I'll go all in on that one right there. I'll go all in that parents would much rather have their kids susceptible to corporal punishment than a mass shooting. Bet. I'm all in. Okay? But because when you start taking certain shit, thank you, Marlon. I forgot about my damn thing. I done got emotional. When you take certain things
Stop it, turn that on.
When you take certain things out of the household, out of the classroom, chaos takes over. A good ass whooping eliminated chaos. Thank you, Marlon, for reminding me I had an organ over here. A good ass whooping kept kids out of gangs. Okay? A good ass whooping kept folks out of gangs. A good ass whooping kept respect in the household and the classroom. And not to have those options limited how people and teachers can deal with kids. Okay? You took away all their options. There was nothing to to fear or respect, and this is what you get: active shooters versus the ass whoopings.
Well, we got any other comments in the chat room?
Hell yeah!
So
I'd rather get a whooping and go home, and I'd rather get a whooping from home than a whooping from out in the streets. Okay, Marlon Cozy. Much love to you, Marlon.
And I'd rather get a whooping I'd rather whoop somebody in the street so I wouldn't go home and get a whooping because I didn't fight properly in the street. Because if you get a whooping in the street and then you go home and get a whooping, that's a lot of whooping.
You know, I have friends who don't like who have coached football and baseball and various sports. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of them stop doing it. Hey man, you know what? The mama is sitting right there on the sideline. She's telling you how to coach your son, screaming at you for hollering at her son. He ain't got no daddy at the house. Somebody got to put some man in him. I know that sounds like a toxic man. I sound like a toxic male, but goddamn it, that shit worked for me. It worked for Dre. It worked for a lot of people in this chat room. And not to have a male figure that can be the alpha male in any situation, it leads to chaos. I'm sorry.
Bros, go to the chat room.
Okay.
We can't get Bernadette in the chat room. We need to hear from our chat room.
I'm trying to get Bernadette on the screen, and she don't show up.
On the link too.
She don't show up.
I don't know. I think my brother's on the link.
I don't see him.
Because he said he's tapped in.
I don't see him I don't see him nowhere in the dugout.
Well, keep going in the chat room because we know they got things they want to say.
I know.
And right now we're on organ time right now.
Okay, my man says Gary's Garage said I got my ass whooped growing up as a kid. My parents went to N.W.A University. Okay, now that I ain't mad at you.
Ass whooping university.
Ass whooping university. Okay, they got degrees. They was professors.
And some of them graduate magna cum swipe.
You know,
some of them are valedictorian beater uppers. Some are not.
When you see
just salute a beater upper.
When you hear about kids that are being drugged or given drugs so they can sit down in class, where a good ass whooping did the same thing. Okay, how many?
See, what happened is we got too much analysis, which now causes paralysis. So we got to get rid of that ultra analysis. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some kids out there that need those conversations. They need that special discussion and going into speak with child psychologists and psychiatrists. I don't deny that. But what Alonzo's speaking about is discipline. And certain arcs of discipline work to keep people in line and teach you, you know what? I shouldn't do that because someone's going to hit me and bring me back to reality. And that's what we're missing right now. Where's the reality? And where's everybody thinking they're a gunslinger?
Well,
that's where we are.
Well, you know what they have. Everybody has the gunslinger mentality. And it's like no
Now,
matter how, it's amazing. You would think that by now somebody, that maybe that jury should need to be rethought. Okay, because more cats.
dude, we did. Wait a minute. I grew up and was around Run DMC when they came out with the jewelry. But when they started, they didn't wear jewelry like that. It was Jam Master Jay that wore the jewelry because Jay was definitely from the street and he understood what that represented. And eventually that grew. But the originator of the jewelry around your neck, like Out of Control, was the one and only A-Team, and then Clubber Lang himself, Mr. T. And in speaking to Mr. T about it, he was trying to reflect and say, the change that brought us here, he wanted to show you the symbolism of what we could accomplish and how we're not people with chains on our arms and legs. So he put it around his neck. And he's trying to show we're people, these are the chains that we get. We mine gold and we celebrate this to show who we are as men of color in African nations. But as always happens, we take it one step further. And in going that extra step, this is where we are.
Now, I just saw something in the chat room. I got to share with everybody right quick. I just saw this today. Gary's Garage, much love. I just saw this. I did see this. Did you see the 12-year-old destroy his mom's house after she took his phone? This little son of a gun right here. No. I know you didn't see it. Let me tell you about this shit. Okay?
I heard about it.
Okay. Homeboy was tearing down doors. He broke TV sets. He broke his mama's marble counters. Okay? Because she took his phone. He went into a terror, tore the house up. And mama's sitting there looking stupid, looking like I ain't gonna say that. She's sitting there looking stupid. The dude is like,
he's perplexed.
Homeboy, he's 12 years old, but he's 6-something. Okay? He a big ass little shack something gun. And he like 6 foot, 2-something. He big dude. And mama can't do nothing with him. Okay? And this the problem.
She's supposed to go to her phone and dial ASSW.
Wait, no.
Send. Hold on. And then 4 guys, 6'6", are supposed to show up and say, "Oh, so you think you could just destroy stuff?"
Homeboy is 6'7", 280 pounds. Thank you, iMac Music. He is 6'7", 280 pounds. This dude. I don't give a damn what you just said. He gonna make some people think about it. Okay, he a big son of a bitch. Okay, he needed to be out there on the football field tearing up some shit like that. But you don't know. Again, you don't know what else is going on. All you know is you see the results of what he did, but you don't show the road that led him to do what he just did. You don't know what he's dealing with his mom or dad. Now his dad, if it's a dad around, he wasn't being mentioned. Okay, his dad got to be a big dude. I'm hoping his dad a big dude because usually the dad or somebody got to be big to make a son bitch this goddamn big. He's 6'7", 280 pounds, 12 years old. Okay, that's a lot of goddamn Big Macs. Okay, that's a lot of goddamn Big Macs or whatever McNuggets, whatever he eating. Cut that shit out quick. But again, your mama, you a mama, you 5'6", 5'7". She was a nice size girl. I can't say how tall she was, but you got this. Wait. Let me finish.
Where were they from?
I don't know. Let me finish.
Oh.
Okay, you got your kid 6'7", decides to go berserk. Okay, 6'7", you at home, you take his phone, and he decides to go berserk. What do? You don't now, especially in 2022. Do you want to call the police and have them send a couple of small cops out there with big guns for your big son? Mm-hmm. Do you want to make that call? Do you want him to tear up your house till it's irreparable? And now, do you want to who are you gonna call? Insurance company to fix it? Who say he won't do it again?
Who are you gonna call?
Okay.
Ass whooping.
So
there's something strange in
the
kitchen.
So what I'm saying is,
who are you gonna call?
It's
ass whooping.
It's
You're not gonna let me get my song off.
Hell no, I ain't let you get that song off. I'm trying to talk over your ass, okay? This goddamn Ghostbuster knockoff.
No, it's not his ass whooping.
He broke the toilet, turned over the. IMAX said he.
I ain't afraid of his ass whooping.
Hold on, Gary said he turned over the refrigerator, broke the toilet, turned over the refrigerator. This, I mean, 6'7".
You know he's got to go.
280
pounds.
Go. 6'7", 280 pounds. He can do all that. Okay, this dude, he's almost like, what's homeboy name played in Green Mile? He almost like Michael Clark Duncan. Okay, and he 12. Okay,
the late great Michael Clark.
Okay,
Duncan.
he 12.
He's got to go.
Okay,
he's got to go.
And so if you call the police on this big son of a bitch, and they ain't gonna understand he 12. All they know is they see a 6'7", 280-pound crazy man coming at them. They got one response: empty their clip. Today in time, the mama can't call the police like that. Okay, so
I didn't say call the police.
I'm talking to them. I'm just talking in general now. Does the mama feel safe calling the police? I had a situation a few years ago.
Lonzo, you cannot call the police.
I know, but what I'm saying
there's other units.
Who the fuck you gonna call? There ain't no ass whoopers out there. Ain't no goddamn ass whoopers. That 911 ass. Ain't no 911 ass whoopers out there.
Look, man,
you call your brother. Your brother's 6'2". This looking 6'7". Your brother's 6'2", 170 pounds. Your brother finna leave. And he going crazy. Come on, man. Your brother finna get the fuck out of here. I know I am. Baby, you better call a plumber, because I'm not playing with this big young crazy motherfucker. Come on, man. Understand?
You got a lot of energy.
Understand what you working with here, man. You working with a big.
Then wait a minute. Before you keep going, what do you suggest, and who do you think they should call? Because I'm joking about ass whoopings, but who do you think they should call?
Dude, I don't know, man. In this day and time, I don't know. Hopefully, maybe she has some brothers or some cousins or something to come out and put this fool back in check.
Maybe she got a team of relatives or a team of neighbors that could jump in. Because when you take him down, you gotta cuff him up. You can't just take him down and try to hold him down. You gotta restrain him. You damn near gotta put a bag on his head and drag him somewhere.
You can't put a bag. I think that's kidnapped. You finna catch a goddamn case.
Dude.
You can't drop zone. What's that? Drop squad nobody in 2022? You talking about a drop squad situation.
Choices. You either gonna be moving or you gonna have to drop squad.
He's a minor. He going with you. When you move, he coming with you. Are you gonna be? Or he got two options.
Dude.
Nah,
you
man.
Gotta put on your hoodie and move someplace else.
Nah,
change
man.
Your last name.
Nah, man.
And act like you don't
that shit sound good. That shit sound good, but you can't
dude,
abandon your fucking kid. You can't kidnap your kid.
Dude, what are you gonna do with that kid? What are you gonna do? Is the question.
Okay. Yeah, call the plumber, and they got to go to Lowe's. Thank you, Doc. They call the plumber, because if you call the police, man, and he ain't calming his big ass down, that's gonna be the last thing he see. That the bullets come at his ass. Okay, 6'7", 280 pounds, big 12-year-old kid, gone berserk. They're gonna say he was mentally unstable.
What nuclear plant are they living next to?
I don't know.
What isotopes? What natural gas? I mean, that's just way. I don't even know what to say.
Hey man, I don't either, dude. Like I said before,
because you got about 12. If he's 12, you got about 9 to 10 years of issues.
This is a baby Shaq, man.
You got 9 to 10 years of issues.
This is a baby Shaq. You got to find some way to check.
And when he turns 18, that's when the police are going to say, nope, you're coming with us.
You got to find some way for the next 6 years to control, influence, support, calm down this dude whatever the case may be, because you can't keep on buying these goddamn marble countertops, new toilets every time he don't do what you want to do. But see, again, this
sounds like somebody's going on Ritalin.
Wait. This right here could be a problem that she allowed to fester. I'm not saying it is, because she didn't put the fear of God in his ass early. You got a lot of parents. Wait. You got a lot of parents. Wait. He ain't always been this big. The nigga, it came out of her shit. Okay.
Dude, 12 years old. He had to probably have a growth spurt between 8 and 11.
Look, let me tell you.
You saw him.
Let me tell you about something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about old school. Okay, I had an auntie, had 6 kids, 4 of them was boys. Okay, she was about 5 foot tall. All of them was bigger than her, and she would fuck them up. Okay. But that's when you could do that. And ain't nobody went to jail. Ain't nobody tore up no damn no toilets. Ain't nobody tore up no marble. Ain't nobody did nothing but what she told them to do. Okay. So if it, again, I said it earlier. We have allowed the kids to take over the streets. They take over the household. They take over the streets. And I mean, think about what we said here, man. We're in a time where kids are literally running households. Okay. This boy, he run over his mama. And then they run out in the streets, take over goddamn intersections, doing them fucking vehicular temper tantrums, goddamn circle jerks. They do it on the fucking freeway, okay? Because ain't nobody gonna do. And again, you got a soft ass district attorney, and as far as they're concerned, it's a misdemeanor to stop the goddamn freeway while you do circles in the middle of the street. Come on, man. Ain't nobody, dude. Come on, this don't make no sense.
Being we're coming up to midterms, and this is what people should be electing their public officials and creating legislation to say, if your kid is 12 years old and he's destructive and he's out of control, we're going to put him in a place that you're not going to like. Because obviously you can't keep that child.
No. You got another. It's going to be another problem. Again, dude. These are the same people. The people that going to start crying now are the same ones that's saying spanking is child abuse. Okay. I'm a liberal myself, but sometimes them motherfuckers get on my goddamn nerves. Some shit.
What are you gonna?
Some shit.
Okay.
Wait.
Let me say something. Because you've been going off. Hold on. You're discussing the problem. We get it. What do you suggest we should do to fix the problem? What are your thoughts? I'm telling you my thoughts.
1-800-ASS-WHOOPING ain't gonna get it.
I didn't say 1-800-ASS-WHOOPING.
Call the
ass whooping.
Okay,
just like Ghostbusters. And I'm saying it's funny, but somehow, and I don't know how, male and female, because there's females out there that go off just as bad as men, because that's hormones, that's growth spurts, that's undisciplined. So if you're not disciplining your child when they're at a young age, this is what's going to happen, because you can't regulate when someone gets pregnant, when they have a kid. So if you have a 12-year-old, have a child, and then you kick them all out, what do you think is going to happen to that child and that 12-year-old?
This
who
dude,
didn't like my mommy telling me what to do when I was 12. You don't tell me what to do, bitch. I'll fuck you up. I'll do this, I'll do that. Then you smack that kid. That kid calls 911 on you. They put the mother in
when the police when the police pull up and see this mountain of a kids that you can't slap him again while I'm here. Okay. Here's another thing. I think it's a misnomer. It's not illegal. Wait. Let me finish. It's not illegal to spank your kid. Okay. It's not illegal. It's just there is no formal way to do it that is defined by the law that makes it there's no definition depending on depending on who you get as a judge.
Excessive discipline.
Okay,
it's called child abuse.
It depends on who you get as a judge or who you get as a child protection service worker. Because I've seen a simple slap on the ass turn into folks being taken at the house. Okay, depending on who you got as a worker. Okay, so
True.
them evil helpers come in and she got a mark on her ass. Oh, child abuse, gotta go. So if there was, because kids will people bruise when you slap people bruise. You hit people on their ass. If there is a target, if there was a guide to disciplining your children, if you have to you have to utilize a corporal punishment. This is what you do. You use this type of device, a belt no longer than this, no wider than this right here, and you strike on the buckets. You got to make a YouTube channel. You have to make a YouTube channel. This is how you discipline your child in America in 2022. Okay, you have to use a strap, no more than this right here. In fact, go to Amazon and buy ass whooping kit. Okay, you might have to get a kit.
The A.W. kit.
The ass whooping kit, and you put tape on the kid's ass, right below the back and right below the ass, and this is your target area. Or you put better still, you put some target draws on them. You put some target draws on them, and target draws, okay, give you a guide on where to whoop the ass at. As long as you stay within this guideline, you can't be prosecuted. If you miss a couple times. Wait, hold on. I'm brainstorming, man. You fucking with me. I'm brainstorming.
Because I have to put a disclaimer in here. The ideas and concepts
of
the ass whooping kit.
You got the kit. You
only projected.
You got the kit, it's just like playing baseball. You can get out of the strike zone a couple times before you foul out. Okay, as long as you stay within the strike zone, the ass whooping zone, you can't go to jail, and you only can do it. You only can hit them 10 times, and if you get 7 out of 10 in the ass whooping zone, you good to go. I'm telling you.
Let me tell you something. When I was in junior high, between the grades 7 and 9, we had a vice principal or a dean of principals. His name was Paul Napper Sr. If you got sent to his office for some disciplinary nonsense, he'd give you a pass on the first one, a warning on the second one, and on the third one, he had hanging on his wall a paddle. A paddle, like if you were playing paddleball in the gym with the holes in it.
Yeah.
And he said, I gave you a chance. Turn around. And he would go, whop, whop, whop. If you do it again, I'm calling your parents in and I'm going to beat you in front of them. It only took one time for that to happen, for you to realize he wasn't the one to mess with. And he was about 6'7", 345 pounds, with a deep voice like James Earl Jones.
I got one better than that.
Threatening quality.
I got one better than that. At Vanguard, hold on, let me have it for a minute. At Vanguard Junior High School, back in the 70s, the Mr. Crow was the vice principal. Mr. Crow was about 5'6", 5'7". Mr. Crow had forearms like Popeye. Okay, he had a sawed-off oar. Had a sawed-off oar with holes in it. He kept in his office. He was in charge of discipline. Okay, he had a sawed-off paddle, and it had with the grips on it. It was long handled, so it had a grip on it. So when he wound up on your ass with them big ass Popeye forearms, you swore he had spinach in this motherfucking boy. He light your ass up, and the deal was you had to bend over. If he gave you 10, if you popped up, you got 12. You had to take that 10, okay? And he would talk to you. And in between that 10, he would let you let you stand up a little bit and rub your ass, but you could not pop up right away. It was a hell of a psychological fuck up. But I tell you what, your motherfucking ass didn't want to go to Mr. Crow's. Did not want to go to Mr. Crow's office for shit. Mr. Crow's office. Oh hell no! You knew. Everybody knew when you went to Mr. Crow's office, nigga, you done fucked up.
That was it.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up. Okay. And one of my children, she's a disciplinary specialist, and we were laughing the other day that she is the Mr. Crow of her school district. She goes around and she talks to kids and parents and stuff like that. When they don't, they pay her good money to do just that, to walk around, deal with the disciplinary problems in the school, as opposed to getting a goddamn paddle with a sawed off goddamn oar and custom put some holes in that motherfucker. And intimidating. And take 10 to the ass and save all that money on.
Tall and intimidating like you.
It's just a whole different situation. Anyway, boy, we out of time. I'm trying to get Bernadette. Bernadette, are you there? I see you.
I'm here.
You on the screen. You ain't said shit.
Could you tell everybody about your walk this week, please?
I'm having reactions. I'm having reactions.
She having flashbacks. All right, folks, don't forget, y'all. This Saturday, Cal State Dominguez Hills, Carson, California. 2nd annual prostate cancer walk with your boy Lonzo Williams and my partner Cedric Hicks. We'll be walking at 8:00 in the morning around the campus, and then we're going to join KGLH over for the Men's Empowerment Summit. It's going to be a full day of men's issues, starting with the prostate cancer walk, 5K, only 3.5 miles. Ain't that bad? Do it in about 45 minutes. I do it every other day or so.
How many steps? How many steps do you need?
For 5K, probably about 7,500.
Yeah. So I'm starting tomorrow.
Okay.
On my steps. So by the time Saturday's over, I should be up to 7,500.
All right, folks. Miss B, you got something you want to say before you get out of here, baby?
It's also Leukemia Awareness Month and Suicide Awareness Month. So yeah, that's all that stuff right there. Legendary Connects, Legends are hip hop awareness, health awareness. That's about it. Like I said, maybe we'll get Fred next time for prostate awareness.
We'll bring him back. All right, folks. This is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop.
I got one more thing to say.
Oh shit, here you go. He ain't stopped yet. Go ahead.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna cut your ass off.
Oh, okay. That's his sister.
Happy birthday. See, I give you the Stevie Wonder.
All right, man. You caught me off guard.
Bye.
All right, folks. We out of here. It's Lonzo, Dr. Dre, and Miss B. We're out of here till next week, y'all. I will see y'all on the See Y'all. Where my damn button go? See y'all when we can, folks. We are out of here. Peace. Thank y'all for watching.